If an alarm happened on your machine, how powerful would it be to have notification that it happened instead of finding out hours later? How would you like to know what's happening on your machines in real time without having to walk out there? I'm Andrew Helt, Director of Software Engineering at Makino. In part one of a two-part series, I'm here to introduce to you our new software, MAS-3i, which helps enable you to make informed decisions that streamline your operations. Part two of the series, which airs next week, I'll introduce the data collector and data writer, which enables machine connectivity into your existing third-party software. So what is MAS-3i? MAS stands for Makino Advanced Software. 3i stands for Information, Insight, and Intelligence. MAS-3i offers data collection, visualization, and analytics that optimize your Makino machines and factory automation solutions. By visualizing and analyzing the data, MAS-3i helps contribute to the productivity and operational efficiency in your shop. In MAS-3i, there's 12 modules that make up the product, providing real-time, historical, and intelligent information. For those of you familiar with our MP Max product, we've taken the modules in MP Max, improved on the core functionality, and added additional features into the system. Going through the modules of MAS-3i, Shop Monitor presents real-time status of the machine. Alarm Analysis analyzes the alarms that have happened on the machines. And Tool Monitor presents a live and historical view into the tool data. Machine Utilization presents data in two views, live and historical. The live view updates continuously throughout the day or shift, displaying real-time activity in an easy-to-read timeline. Many customers choose to display this view on a TV near their machines, giving both operators and management instant visibility into the current utilization. The historical view allows users to analyze the same data over time by shift, day, month, or custom time period, making it easy to identify trends and improvement opportunities. Let's dig into the alarm analysis and talk more about some of the improvements we've made. So alarm analysis is one of the areas we've improved a lot compared to MP Max. In MP Max, you were able to view alarm data for one machine at a time. In MAS-3i, when you look at the alarm data, you're able to view it from a holistic view of your entire shop, as well as digging into specific cells or groups of machines. We still allow in MAS-3i the capability to dig into a specific machine and view all of the alarm data. One of the improvements we've made on this screen is to show not only the start time, the reset time, and alarm information, but also the specific program number and tool number of the tool that was in the spindle when the alarm occurred. In an effort to improve the continuity of the data in MAS-3i, we've also added a button to link the alarm information to your result viewer module, which allows you to analyze the specific moments in time before the alarm happened. Data items like axes loads, spindle loads, axes positions, and current line in the program can all be viewed and scrolled through in the moments before the alarm happened, allowing you to determine why that alarm happened more quickly. So now I'd like to tell you a little bit more about the Tool Monitor functionality. One of our customers has the Tool Monitor page displayed in their tool room on a TV. This provides the tooling engineers with live tool data from which they can interrogate the machine tool needs without having to leave the tool room. It also provides instant alerts to the correct people for broken tools, allowing them to react quickly and keep the machines up and running. Moving on to additional functionality in MAS-3i, Result Viewer, as seen in the alarm analysis video, allows you to plot and display all the data points we collect from the machine and dig into a specific program run. In the notification server, Users can configure alerts to be sent to users in their shop. This can be operators, maintenance technicians, managers. Notification servers, an area where we've improved significantly from MP Max. We've all lived with that notification fatigue and nuisance notification. If I'm the maintenance technician, I don't want to know about tool life events. But if I'm the guy in the tool room, that is the exact notification I'm looking for. Users can tailor the notifications to fit your needs. This can be done by sending alerts per shift, per user, or even digging down to a specific alarm sent to a specific person. In MAS-3i, we've added new functionality that focuses on the advanced usage of the Makino machines. Machine Status Insight, which is the new version of MH Max, monitors the spindle, feed axis, coolant, and hydraulic unit and can be displayed in MAS-3i. Motion Time Monitoring watches the timing of spindle clamp, ATC, APC signals, and presents them in a chart. Accuracy Measurement allows users to define macro variables and trend that data on a line chart. And Preventative Maintenance provides a central display of the maintenance items for your machine. As we look into the PM data, it provides visibility on Pro 5 and Pro 6 machines. Not only can you see the current status of the PM items, but you are also able to see historically when items were completed, who they were completed by, and any comments that were added by the maintenance technician. How many times have you gone to complete a maintenance item on the machine but have been unable to find the maintenance manuals? For Pro 6 machines, we've added functionality that you can scan a QR code with a phone or tablet, and it will pull up the page in the maintenance manual for that specific item. Maintenance technicians can then carry their device out to the machine and use it as a guide for completing the maintenance task. One feature not identified on an earlier slide is real-time monitor. For milling machines, this gives users live graphs of the feeds, speeds, and loads while their machine is running. For EDM machines, you'll see different machine-specific values, such as feed rate, conductivity, and flushing pressure. Real-time monitor is a great way to spot potential issues as they happen. For our users of MP Max, another large change is MAS-3i is now a web-based software. MAS-3i is installed and configured only on a server PC, and then client PCs can display the MAS-3i screens using a web browser, regardless of device or OS. Here are some examples of our web-based screens. On the left side, you'll see our navigation toolbar, where the modules are organized by function that allows easy access to navigate between the modules. Manufacturing teams are global now more than ever. That's why MAS-3i supports multiple languages, including English, Spanish, French, German, Japanese, and Chinese, so everyone from the shop floor to leadership can use MAS-3i effectively. Currently supported are Pro 6 and Pro 5 milling machines, as well as Hyper-i EDM machines. In summer of 2026, we will be releasing support for both Pro P and Pro S machine controls. Other control types may be supported on a case-by-case basis, so reach out to your salesman if you have a particular inquiry. If you already have a third-party software that's collecting data from multiple different OEMs in your shop, join us next week for part 2 of this series, where we'll introduce the data collector and data writer that enables data collection from your Makino machines. Now I'd like to take some time and open it up to our viewers to ask any questions they may have about our MAS-3i software. You can enter any questions through the chat or Q&A function in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. So hello everybody, Andrew Helt here, live in our Experience Center room. We've got a couple questions trickling in through the queue that I'd like to address for the group. The first question here is, MAS-3i is a web-based application. Can you clarify whether the machine data is stored locally or in the cloud? This is one of the most common questions I get when talking about MAS-3i. Even though MAS-3i is a web-based application, it runs on-premise. All machine data is stored within the customer's environment. It does not go out to the cloud. The web-based aspect simply refers to how users can access the pages through a web browser, not where the data lives. So a second question here. We are interested in the software, but would like to start with just a few machines before rolling it out across the shop. Is this possible with the MAS-3i licensing structure? Yes, absolutely. MAS-3i is designed to let customers start small and then scale at their own pace. Software is licensed on a per machine basis, which means you can begin with just 1 or 2 machines, validate the value, and then expand across the shop as it makes sense for you. This approach keeps the initial investment lower and allows customers to build that ROI case before committing to the full rollout. Another question here, where does MAS-3i fit alongside other systems that customers may already have? That's a great question. MAS-3i is designed to give customers clear visibility into their machines, utilization, status, preventative maintenance information. What it's not designed to do is to replace every system you may already have in your operation. For example, MAS-3i does not perform production scheduling. It doesn't act as an ERP or MES, and it's not intended to do business reporting across multiple systems. Those are typically handled by higher level enterprise tools. Where MAS-3i fits really well is at the machine level. It focuses on accurate, real-time data coming directly from the control, showing you what the machine is doing right now, how it's being utilized, and when maintenance actions are coming due. Many customers will use MAS-3i either as a standalone monitoring solution or alongside their existing MES or other reporting tools. In that setup, MAS-3i becomes the trusted source of machine data, while other systems consume that data for broader planning and analysis. And it looks like that's all the questions we have for today's webinar. Thank you again for attending today. And as a reminder, we have the Data Collector webinar next week, so hope to see you there.